Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and Happy New Year's to you all. Or Mr. Happy New Year's to you all, depending on how much you want to hate yourself in making that pun. But anyway, I wanted to make a quick video regarding what other than Yoshi-P's New Year's post, talking about the struggles of 2016, the things that they've accomplished, and one specific thing that I think everybody has asked me about in the last 12 hours. But anyway, his New Year's greetings, mostly, as I said, talking about how they did FanFest, he's taking some current time off, he's playing Final Fantasy XIV like a normal person right now, he's going around collecting some mounts, getting some more anima weapons, chatting with some of his friends who still play the game. They talk about looking how awesome it was for 2016, because 3.1 wasn't part of 2016, so it went pretty good. They wrapped up the Dragon Song War, they released things like Deep Dungeon and Aquapolis. It's been 3 years, and they've been able to conquer so many challenges. They talked about announcing Stormblood. They talked about delivering another major expansion, a sign of how stable and prosperous the game has become. He expresses his thanks. He says that they're finished fine-tuning patches, or fine-tuning the upcoming patches for the Far Edge of Fate Part 1 and 2 for January 17th and March. Basically in the bug testing phase, the final bug testing phases for that. Teases it a little bit, but the way he teases it is with one of these. Now, we've seen these a lot before. He used to do these mostly with Louis Soix. This one's from an ancient Eastern proverb, author unknown, and it reads as follows. Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall. Now, a lot of people have been talking about this because the word azure is there. And we all know it with the Spider-Man thing going on. There's big debate whether the whole Sam Raimi thing for Samurai is going to be, or if it's going to be Blue Mage, because Spider-Man gets bit by a spider and takes on its powers. Whatever it ends up being, no skin off my back. But specifically, I want to explain at least my interpretation of this thing. Now, I won't say that the Azure thing isn't a hint towards Blue Mage. I would be completely ignorant of me to rule that out. But I will say that this very specifically to me speaks about how on the horizon we have the next expansion and we're leaving the old expansion behind. But the wording is what's odd. So look where the sun doth rise, to the east. What else is to the east? See crimson embers, darkening skies. The east, Stormblood, crimson embers, crimson Stormblood. We know the theme of the expansion is red. Darkening skies, the Garlean Empire. We all know that we're going to war with them basically when it comes to this expansion. So that's what it means. This is basically saying if we go to the east, there's there's Alamigo, and there's the Garlean Empire. We're going to war. So darkening skies over there. Look to where the sun doth fall to the west. This is where we came from. See azure lost amidst the squall. Now, Azure, for those who don't know, the Japanese name of Final Fantasy XIV's Heavensward expansion is not Heavensward. It's actually Blue Skies of Ishgard, or Azure Skies of Ishgard. We also have the Azure Dragoon, which is that's who Estinian was and who the player is if you do the Dragoon quest line. So all this is telling me is, we're going to the east, we got Stormblood, and we got all that. If we look where the sun doth fall to the west, we have Ishgard and all their struggles. I'm sure Ishgard's struggles aren't over yet. We know that they aren't. So the thing is, a squall is a storm, and the blue skies of Ishgard are generally peaceful. So the question is this a teaser of 3.5 sort of being like a major, the events of 2.5, basically. Something equivalent to the events of 2.5, but happening back in Ishgard. Are we going to lose somebody? And I mean lose them for real. If people die and come back in the expansion, I'm going to be really upset, because they did that once and I didn't like it, and I won't like it if they do it again. When you kill people, leave them dead, alright? When Brita's gone, that was incredibly tragic. When we lost the other characters from Heavensward, when we lost Iceheart, or we lost Hushfawn, that was tragic. Please, if this is some sort of sign of something bad to happen in Ishgard, please don't just undo it a patch later. If Amaric's gonna die, or if there's gonna be some more civil unrest there with the Dragon Song War being over, or if, I don't know, my prediction is Lucia dies because of the whole issues going on with her once being a Garlean spy, etc., etc. But whatever it ends up being, I don't think this has anything to do with Blue Mage. I think that's the ultimate thing. I think it's just talking about how we have the future to look forward to in 2017 with the expansion, and we're leaving the previous expansion behind. But if we get Blue Mage, I'll say whatever, Azure. If Blue Mage ends up being what we get, I'll be like, yeah, they teased it in this. Absolutely, 100%. And there's also one other thing. They show an image here of Yoshi-P as a red mage. You see his Magic Crystal Medium, his sword. By the way, his Magic Crystal Medium is floating without his other hand holding it up, so it's, you know, unrealistic. But he's riding on back of a bird. This bird, to me, looks like Valfur. But the big thing here is that, what is that bird? Because we don't have that bird in the game yet. My guess is, I think what most people's guesses are, it's the Kirin equivalent of the Heaven's Ward bird mounts. For those who don't know, in A Realm Reborn, each of the major primals, there's 6 of them, has their own horse mount. We call them the primal ponies. When you collect all 6 of them, you can do a quest to unlock a final one known as Kirin, who is also able to fly. They said they would make the primal ponies able to fly eventually, but only Kirin can actually fly at this point. When it comes to Heaven's Ward, we have birds. Each of the primals drops a bird. That even includes Nidhogg, and Thornton has one, right? Yeah, Nidhogg and Thornton. All of the primals have their own birds. And then we're going to get Zervan with the final bird. So my theory, and this seems to be the most common theory, is that that is the mount, a golden Valfur, that we will get for collecting all of the Heaven's Ward primal mounts and then completing a final quest. We know that they are planning that, so that is what my guess is on that. But let me know what you think about the ancient Eastern proverb and also about this picture right here. And hopefully you all had a fantastic New Year's. Hopefully you have a lot to look forward to in this year. And hopefully it's a good year for everyone. I already did a thank you video, so I'll keep that short. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. And stay tuned for more information on Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, guides for patch 3.5, etc., etc. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, take care.